blowing across Africa as an increasing number of countries are moving away from their reliance on the US dollar. Tanzania, South Sudan, and several other nations are leading the charge towards alternative currencies, with hopes that this shift will signal the end of the long-standing dominance of the dollar. Recently, the East Africa community has decided that a unified currency can be established within the next 4 years, despite a technical working group recommending a deadline of 2031. The initial schedule for the unified currency had it in place by 2024. This 4-year push was initiated by East Africa Community Secretary General Peter Mathuki, who stated that the East African Monetary Union will be achieved within the next 4 years. He added that the single currency will facilitate business and the movement of people within the region, aligning with the goal of making the region borderless, enabling people to move and trade freely as outlined in the Common Market Protocol. One of the most significant advantages of a unified currency is the ease of trade and movement of goods and people within the region. Businesses will no longer have to deal with the complexities and costs of currency conversion, making it easier to conduct cross-border trade. Additionally, it will make it simpler for individuals to travel within the region, and also make it easier for them to invest and save. The region has been making steady progress toward this goal, and with the right planning and execution, a unified currency could be a major step toward greater economic integration and prosperity for the region.
Pegasus 40.
Monetary union will be achieved within the next 4 years. He added that the single currency will facilitate business and the movement of people within the region, aligning with the goal of making the region borderless, enabling people to move and trade freely as outlined in the Common Market Protocol. One of the most significant advantages of a unified currency is the ease of trade and movement of goods and people within the region. Businesses will no longer have to deal with the complexities and costs of currency conversion, making it easier to conduct cross-border trade. Additionally, it will make it simpler for individuals to travel within the region, and also make it easier for them to invest and save. The region has been making steady progress toward this goal, and with the right planning and execution, a unified currency could be a major step toward greater economic integration and prosperity for the region.
ECOWAS pushes launch of single currency to 2027. Mr. Jean-Claude Brou, President of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Commission, has said that the community has resumed convergence to launch of the ECOWAS single currency, ECO, in 2027. We are looking at 2022 to 2026 to be able to create conditions that will enable us to stabilize the economies. And so, 2027 we go back to the currency.
In a bold move, Kenyan President William Ruto announced that his government will no longer buy fuel using the dollar. Instead, he proposed a plan to purchase oil using the national currency, the Kenyan shilling. I want to assure those in Kenya who were facing challenges of access to dollars that we have taken steps to ensure dollar availability in the next couple of weeks. Things are going to be different because our fuel companies will now be paying for fuel in Kenyan shilling, Ruto stated at the Nairobi.
That as a government we have made innovative intentions and have taken innovative strategy to ensure that we ease the burden of availability of dollar in our market. We just concluded last week an arrangement, a market-driven arrangement in our fuel sector that will see Kenya access all our fuel needs on a deferred 6-month credit. That will eliminate a demand of $500 million every month from this market. And therefore, for the people who work numbers, I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks.
Please, we'd love to hear your comments.
All right, so I'm about ready to take a nap, but Black women, I wanted to do this video real quickly for you guys to see just how seriously important it is for us to get our economics together, right? All right, so we have this clip that I found from an expat's video who lives in Africa, who put together a series of clips that I got to make this video from both East and West Africa, where all of the adjacent and neighboring countries in Africa from east to west are deciding to eliminate the borders that they used to have between the countries in order for people to trade between each other without the middleman costs, aka without the European influence and the American influence. So there are many fallout options that can happen as a result of this. Number one, war. You know, that's the alternative, right? When America and Europe can't get their way, they like to muscle people. Second is that good for Africa, but not good for America. Africa can build itself up the same way China did, from becoming a third world country to a first world country by investing in itself, doing the very things that we as Black women have criticized them many times for a very long time on YouTube about not doing. So they are now starting to step up and do those very things. So as a result of that, the American dollar is going to have no value in those countries, making it very difficult for us and making it costly for us, because truth be told, all resources that every other continent needs in this world, including the continents of North America where we live in America, needs everything out of Africa. So that would mean that America would now become the country that has to convert its money and take losses on the conversion just to buy the minerals they need to manufacture cell phones. If they still want to purchase oil, you saw that president said that the US dollar would no longer be accepted, so they would have to spend all their money into some type of conversion in the World Bank where they purchase that country's money to buy and sell with them. So although I'm happy for the other countries of the world who have been living in quite a deprived state to try to stand up on their legs, it's going to knock America down financially quite a few pegs, and we're going to suffer here, but it's life, you know, and it is, I guess, like the changing of the guards. So we must take all this type of stuff seriously. Black women, start learning to invest your money, save your money, find extra ways to make money. Go on to those remote agencies that employ you to work remotely from home. Make sure you land a couple of those jobs, hold them down, even if you have to go to work outside of your home. It's not hard. I do it. You can have a full-time job outside the home, a full-time job in your home remotely, as well as a part-time where you can have flexible hours so that you could do that second full-time and part-time job on your own time management availability, and so that you do not suffer. Most importantly, you're going to have to start looking into time management, money management, and good diet, rest, and exercise so that your body is up for the challenge that's going to be slated ahead for you, because we got a lot of heavy stuff coming at us within the next 5 to 6 years. This total conversion of not accepting the American dollar in the continent of Africa is going to hit the world hard. And I'm assuming that as Africa shuts out America, they will be shutting out Europe as well. So it's going to be bad for almost half the world, right? So let's keep that in mind. Let's seriously understand the economics of this world, because Africa can crush the entire world if they came together. There are 52 countries in Africa. on one continent alone. And every country in the world uses their resources. So this is serious, okay? So what you want to do is to really start stockpiling every goddamn thing in your life that you can. Everything, because it is a serious situation, all right? So I just wanted to bring this information to you so that you can keep it in mind and be guided best is that will be benefiting you in your situation in regards to the information that I've provided for you here. Have a great day. For those of you guys that celebrate Easter, happy Easter. I'm about to crash out, and that's that. Have a great day.